Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Prelims High Yielding Series for Prelims 2020, and the topic for today's video is Cartosat 3. So we know that the Satish Dhawan Space Center is in Sriharikota. This is the first important key point that you have to note. So in your map pointing, please see where is this place called Sriharikota, and try to look at the surrounding wetlands that are of national as well as international importance. So why is this specific wetland which is near Sriharikota so important, and what is that wetland? Please post your answers in the comment section below. So recently ISRO has launched Cartosat 3 and 13 commercial nano satellites from this Satish Dhawan Space Center. That is the news. So what are Cartosat satellites? Cartography is all about mapping. So they are kind of an Earth observation satellite. They are largely used for mapping of Earth through high resolution cameras. So it is nothing but taking a close look at some of the geographical regions of our Earth. They help in detecting changes in natural geographical or man-made features. For example, if you want to take a look at the forest uses or the forest cover in a particular area, or if the military wants to conduct reconnaissance service or patrolling services, military purposes, even in that case, these sort of satellites can be helpful. So they provide with actual geographical data or uh, geographical information systems base data can be provided by these satellites. So the mission life for this particular satellite has been designed as 5 years. So it will be followed by additional satellites of same design, namely Cartosat 3A and 3B next year. So another important point that you have to note here is it is placed in sun synchronous polar orbit. Now we know that Earth is tilted at an axis while it revolves around the sun. At the same time, it rotates around the sun. So, in order to ensure that when we are trying to compare, say for example, forest cover, if we want to have a look at forest cover over one particular part of the country, say if you want to have a look at Indian forest cover, so that particular area should always be exposed to sunlight. So there is also a possibility that because of the Earth's elliptical orbit around the sun, at the farthest point it might be getting lesser sunlight. So it is always in the best interest to sync with the sun. That is, this satellite will ensure that it always uh, faces the sun so that it can take leverage of the light. There should be uniform lighting to ensure better comparison of the pictures. Therefore, it is placed in sun synchronous orbit. Now, it is possible that in the exam they might say that it is in geosynchronous orbit or any other orbit. The fact is, since this is a uh, Earth observation satellite, it cannot be so far away from the Earth. Geosynchronous satellites are placed at a height of 35,578 kilometers, or roughly 36,000 kilometers. If you place an Earth observation satellite at such a height, it is very tough for the satellite to have a complete or close look at the Earth. That is why it cannot be placed in geosynchronous orbit. Now let us have a look at this question. PSLV C47. What is this PSLV? I didn't explain this in the previous slides. Let me take an opportunity to explain it now. So PSLV stands for Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, and the C stands for commercial. So there can be developmental versions as well as commercial versions. So the commercial version, the 47th rocket of this PSLV series, indicates that we are putting something in a low Earth orbit. Generally, if we want to place something at a greater height, say something like geostationary orbit or uh, geosynchronous orbit, will be using the heavier payload, which will be carried by GSLV series of satellite launch vehicles. So PSLV indicates that most probably, most of the times, will be carrying lighter payloads to a low Earth orbit. Now, what is this low Earth orbit? Low Earth orbit is somewhere between 160 kilometers to roughly around 1000 or 1100 kilometers. So, as you can see, 5000 kgs is a huge payload. Therefore, like I've already told you, such kind of payloads will be carried by GSLV. So, this is false. It can be used for Gaganyaan mission. Now, when we are carrying astronauts into our space, again that will have a huge payload. Therefore, this option is also ruled out. It has placed Cartosat in geosynchronous orbit. Is this true? Yes, it did launch Cartosat 3, but not in geosynchronous orbit. Like I've told you, Cartosat 3 is a Earth observation satellite. Now, if you want to observe Earth, you obviously have to stay closer, that is, in the low Earth orbit. So, even this statement is false. So, please note this correction. It is not all the above, it is none of the above. None of the above is the answer. If the question was asked as which of the following statement is wrong regarding PSLV C-47, in that case all the above could have been the answer. Now please have a look at this question. This is about the previous video. Please go through that typhoid conjugate vaccine video. It is very important in the context of COVID. It is also important to know the science behind vaccine development. Therefore, this is a must watch video. Come back after watching that video and comment your answers in the comment section below. That's it for now. Thank you.